Welcome to the experience of the Triple T Josie Gray Show, where truth and transparency in life's challenges bring help, hope, and healing.
Listen now as Josie tells the truth about personal growth and spirituality, relationships, health, and finances.
Tell the truth, Josie. Thank you, too, for that awesome introduction. As they said, I am Josie Gray, your host of the Triple T Josie Gray Show. Well, today we have a treat for you. On Thanksgiving 2017, my family graced my home after nearly 20 years and celebrated with me. And over the next several weeks, we are bringing to you live recordings from that event. Now, on this episode, my sister and my niece, a mother and daughter team, share with us truth of the importance of family, forgiveness, and learning life's purpose. Well, hold on to your seats. Enjoy the episode. Here we go. Well, thank you again for that awesome introduction. This is Josie Gray, as they said just before, and this is the Triple T Josie Gray Show. Today we have a special event. It's a Thanksgiving holiday, and we have guests today. Families in the background, you'll be able to hear them. And this is my awesome sister, who's also an apostle, Pastor Delphine Dawkins, in Greer, South Carolina, Taylor, South Carolina, right? And she is my first host. You'll see we'll be interviewing a few family members today, and we're going to get started. We're so grateful that you're here today with us, and we thank you for your support. So let's begin. Well, first of all, it's awesome to see you. It's been a while. They're here in my home for the first time, and you'll hear all the children, like I said, in the background. We're just going to talk a little bit to her about life and a little bit about Thanksgiving, as well as a little bit about family. Because, you know, so many times, different things take place in life where it's designed to distract us and to also pull us away from each other. We have an awesome testimony because through our lives, we've had so many things to come and try to distract us and keep us away from each other. But what we have to say today is a testimony that who's the greatest? Jesus. And who are we? He is. That's right. Because we belong to Him, God has kept us together, and we are so grateful because we had such an awesome ministry when we were growing up. Our whole family used to sing and everything. But I don't want to do all the talking. I'm just giving you a little bit of update, or shall I say, a little bit of history. So, as far as where your ministry is located, it's where again?
It is in Taylor, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm. You're probably going to have to speak up a little bit because, you know, the kids are talking a little bit.
Correct address is 115 Kennedy Road, Taylor, South Carolina.
Awesome, awesome. How long have you been pastoring then?
Oh, Lord, the church has been there for almost 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
I personally have been pastoring for almost 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
7 years this January.
Awesome. In a few minutes, you'll also get to meet her awesome husband, Apostle James Dawkins. Here's a quick question for you. Based on what we talked about a few moments ago and what we've gone through, even just as sisters, as well as what you've gone through as a pastor, what can you say to them about the importance of love, forgiveness, and always sticking to family? Sticking close.
I mean, that is the most powerful thing there is because when all else fails, we still family.
That's right.
And many times we found, as you said, between ourselves, so many people have tried to say stuff and do stuff to come between us. But God has always been faithful. So the thing that I would say to everybody is know who you belong to. Know that your love is powerful. Know that your love is sure, in spite of whatever else is going on around you. Because whatever's going on the outside, there's a greater voice speaking to us on the inside.
Absolutely.
And if we obey that voice that's talking to us, that's greater than what we're dealing with, we're going to always come out on top.
Absolutely. And now tell us a little bit about what you've learned concerning forgiveness and how that's impacted your life and your ministry, as well as your family life as well.
Oh, wow. The thing about forgiveness, it impacts you more than it do the person
Doesn't it?
like you need to forgive.
That's right.
Because many times we think people are holding us or we're holding somebody, but it can have it can affect you physically. It can affect you as far as your ministry, because many times what's on the inside of us will come out in our ministry,
That's
though
right.
we're not trying for it to.
That's
Or
right.
it can come out in our relationships. It can come out in just everyday life. And
You can pick her up. She's fine.
Actually, I have found out that there are many physical ailments that are directly tied to unforgiveness.
Absolutely.
And because of that, we have to make sure that regardless of what we've dealt with and gone through, that we have to overcome the hurdle of forgiveness. First of all, many times the hardest thing is forgiving ourselves.
That's real.
When we've made errors or we've messed up things, and you know, you hold yourself and just don't want to let it go because you don't feel like you're good enough. You don't feel like you deserve God's forgiveness. But God is so faithful. He don't stop tugging at us even when we give up on ourselves. So the main thing is for me to forgive myself.
Right.
Then it's easier for me to forgive other people. So that's the biggest thing for me.
One thing too, Dale, I found that when it comes to forgiveness, many times we're holding ourselves, like you said, in unforgiveness, thinking that the other person is also holding us. And what happens is that self-condemnation begins to destroy us, and the other person is going on about their business.
Right.
So, you know, that's another thing too. We always want to remember, once you forgive yourself, you want to go to that person. Because many times, you know, we'll allow that breach to continue to grow and grow and grow and grow, assuming. And you know what they say about assuming. You know, so, but we just want to thank you for joining our show today. We're not going to hold you, but hey, pretty girl, you want to tell us who this beautiful little baby is?
This is my grandbaby, Adore. Say hey, Adore.
Say hey. Well, as we continue our show, this is my beautiful niece, Miss Crystal. Give them your name.
Crystal Bay.
Awesome. And she's here with her 2 children. I want to ask you, Crystal, coming from the younger generation, you're one of the younger ones in the family. What does Thanksgiving mean to you, and how does it feel to be down here in your Auntie Josie's house? I know I'm the favorite aunt. I'm just saying. But anyway, how does it feel to be here, and what does Thanksgiving mean to you?
What Thanksgiving means to me, I guess I'll tackle that first. To me, Thanksgiving is just time to give thanks for everything that God's done for me throughout this year. But I mean, from where I was last year to where I am now, I can't do nothing but thank him. So I guess this is the time to where I love going around the table and telling everybody what I'm thankful for and hearing what they're thankful for. And even if it's just, I woke up this morning, well, you're thankful, you're giving God thanks for it.
Right.
How it feels to be here, awesome, because I normally miss these family functions due to some type of military something. So I'm happy to be here and see all you guys and see Josiah. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I'm glad to see everybody here. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I'm so glad to have you on, and I'm so thankful that God brought you all safely down the highway. Another question that I have for you, just a little bit about your thanks and how you feel and your gratefulness to God about being a single mom with 2 children.
Really, I've seen people that had kids way older than me that have done a lot worse. So I guess just to have had a kid at 14 and be financially stable and have a good government job, and you know, I'm about to buy my first home. So
Awesome.
I just, it's that he definitely turned my life around. We all know I was kind of trouble back in the day. So I mean, to see where I was to where I am is I can't give thanks. Nobody but God.
And you know, Crystal, being that this is the Triple T Josie Gray Show, which means tell the truth, Josie. What I always tell people about, I always tell people on the show is the fact that it's based on truth. A lot of people don't know just about everything I discuss. I've experienced it somehow in my life. You kind of leading me into the fact of the next question I want to ask you. You talked a little bit about how when you were younger, you were, as you called it, trouble. We, in our day and time, we call that rebellious, right? But the beautiful thing about it is us, you know, me being your aunt, watching you grow up from the times when you were always being chastised, you know, always dealing with different things where, you know, you left home and so many other things that people don't like to talk about. We don't like to tell the truth. And the thing is, when we want to help people, we have to tell the truth. Sometimes, you know, we forget that we need to grow to a point of transparency because people become healed when they see that somebody else has gone through it and they've come through it. So your testimony for me is the fact that you went through it. And you can tell a lot of young ladies a lot of things that you did, they don't have to do because it's a better way. But it took you a while, you know, to learn that. You know, tell me a little bit about that, how it was being a young girl or, you know, feeling like you had the answers, coming from your own point of view and in your own words. Talk to this camera and tell those young ladies what life can do to you, but better yet, what God can do through you and for you, based on your own life. And this is her beautiful daughter. By the way, this is Delphine's daughter. She's the one. Yes. Yeah. This is Adore. I call her Adore, but nevertheless, her name is Adore. And this is Delphine's daughter. Delphine is the first guest that we had on the show. You can tell she looks just like her. So anyway, back to the point. Tell me a little bit, you know, about what I just mentioned to you, and talk to that camera and the young ladies that you can, whose lives you can possibly impact to make a difference.
I know I was a very angry individual, especially being young. I think it was a little bit past rebellious. I used to like to fight. I got kicked out of school like 3 times. I had my son when I was 14. I was in an abusive relationship. Just about anything you can think of. I've been through it or seen it or been a part of it. So to now be on the totally opposite side to where now I mentor young girls and I have a job to where I go to different schools every day and get to talk to people and tell them my story and just my life has changed completely, and now I'm using what I went through to show other people that you can be anything that you want to be, and your past doesn't matter. You either stay there or you grow from it.
That's right.
So if I can do it, so can you.
And I just want to tag on to that, and then I'm going to let you leave the set because I don't want to keep you on here for forever. But, you know, you made a statement about the past. You can allow it to you can either stay there or you can grow from it. And I want to just kind of tag on to that. You're next, young lady. I want to tag on to that our past does make a difference. And many times because we want to hide the past, we can't get healed from the past because we want to, you know, pretend like either we weren't there, we're ashamed of it, or many times we forget that, you know, life gives us things called pain. And I always teach people that your pain is your greatest purpose. You're a living testimony of that. I'm a living testimony of that. And many times people are like, well, you know, well, Pastor Josie, why am I here? You know, I'm trying to learn what my purpose is. And I can look at that camera and tell you that you will find your greatest purpose is in your greatest pain. This young lady is an example of it. Well, thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the show. Now, remember, next week, we're going to have another session of that actual Thanksgiving event. We look forward to you sharing with us. Remember, our contact information is on the bottom of the screen, as well as the subscribe option. It's the Triple T Josie Gray Show. And you want to make sure you share and comment because we want to know that we're being impactful and we're making a difference in your life. Well, thank you again. This is Josie.